first couple weeks are always a shock. Going into a new place, new team, new system. But I feel good. A month in, I feel great. I feel like I fit in, and I'm playing well. So it's always a bonus.
It's been really good so far. Like you said, it's been kind of a whirlwind from draft day and leaving for Spain like 3 days later. Wasn't really mentally prepared for that, but you just gotta kind of go with it and learn as quickly as you can. And I feel like I've done that pretty well, and just trying to find my spot in the team a little bit. So it's been great.
To be honest, like this whole group, like the entire group of guys, have kind of really bonded. Being in Spain for 2 weeks, everybody's away from family, everybody's stuck together basically. So yeah, the rookies and the young guys tend to congregate a little bit more, but the older guys have definitely been there and always want us to hang out.
It's nice to have guys that are going through the same thing. It's unfamiliar, so it's nice to have guys to lean on a little bit. And we were all kind of familiar with each other, from the combine. Me, Tim, and Connor were all in the same combine team, so yeah, we were all a little bit familiar with each other coming in, and it's been good getting to know them a little bit better and just getting to know all the guys a little bit better as preseason's gone on.
I think the first 2 weeks in Spain, it was kind of trying to survive, and then Pecky's we talked about, he sat me down and kind of told me where my mindset should be, and that's helped a lot too. But there's always going to be expectations and pressure. They drafted you for a reason, like you said, and you got to live up to those reasons and play the way they think you can play. And if you do that, you can't do much more than do what they want.
I feel like got a lot to learn. Pretty much is what I picked up from that trip, and first week training with the team and playing against teams like Lech Poznan and CSKA Moscow. That was the biggest thing I took away from it, was just to just soak up as much as possible, and always just listen to people, and listen more than you talk, and that kind of thing, and just take it all in as much as possible, because if you want to stick around in the league and have a long career, those are the things that you got to do.
Those were kind of a gauge for me to see where I fit in, and personally it showed that I can play. I can play with any pro. With the European guys, now with the MLS guys. It just proved to myself really that I do fit in and that I can play the game.
The MLS games have been a little bit more intense, just because we're in our preseason. Those European teams are kind of on their winter break, so it's kind of a relaxed period for them. But for us, we're gearing up for the season, so the MLS games have been pretty intense, and the pace has been quick. And I think like I said before, I've just tried to adjust to that as well as I can, and I think it's gone pretty well. Just
trying to learn, get every little aspect of the game. Mike's been in the league for 10, 11 years now, and he's a veteran, he's a warrior. He's played everybody, he knows everybody. So just learning from him and pumping him for as much information as I can.
To be honest, I don't even really know what to expect. I just know that I'm really excited. I saw Red Bull Arena for the first time about a week ago, and it's unbelievable. So I'm just excited to step out on that field in front of all those fans against Santos, who's an unbelievable opponent. Just such a great amount of history from that team, and to have them at Red Bull Arena for the grand opening is it's really a privilege. So I just couldn't be more excited about it, really.
Anticipation is definitely building. There's chatter amongst the guys about both of those games. Red Bull Arena, everybody's seen pictures. I haven't actually been able to take a tour yet. Obviously, we'll be there next week, but everybody's looking forward to it. Personally, there's not really a stadium I'd rather play in. After hearing the other guys who have been able to see it talk about it, it's just incredible, and playing in front of a huge crowd, biggest crowd I've ever seen, played for, would be just out of this world, to be honest.
I think having that grand opening in Santos is definitely a good thing. Get the nerves out a little bit. Being in Red Bull Arena for the first time in front of a lot of fans. So hopefully we can get a lot of the nerves out in that game, and just kind of step into a rhythm right away a week later against Chicago.